This is my Reflective Practitioner video journal number 2 for EDAD 612. So at my site, we have groups, the ELD group that gets 40 minutes of instruction daily, and we've been told that it should be just ELD students. We also have targeted reading groups where students at certain levels, reading levels, get put together for an intervention group to best meet their needs. But while this is happening, the other students that don't meet the criteria for these groupings are either working on independent work, working on the computer, going to different computer sites that also allow them to read. They're also doing other things. Basically, they're not being instructed by the teacher, and they're not having the guidance of the teacher, except maybe if they're talking too much or different things like that. We also used to do groupings for summer school, ESY, which is the extended school year, where students that are below grade level are asked to return, and it's not long, it's only for like 14 days, to come to summer school. And that's not promoting an open educational access for all. It's actually not allowing other students to participate in these different groupings that we have. And we've always had a discussion, my grade level has always had a discussion about this, that these students the needs of the other students aren't being met. If a parent came into the class and saw us just working with a certain group of students, they would be upset, most definitely. They would be wondering, well, why isn't my child having the expertise of the qualified teacher? Why aren't they being taught? Why are they being left alone to work independently with other students? So we've been trying to work on this with our ELD group. We have been allowing students that are also below grade level to come in and to participate, as long as the majority of the group is ELD. We've also taken our ELD groupings and we've been more targeted on the different levels, like the emerging and the bridging. We've also, during those times, looked at students, for example, during our RTI meeting, we've looked at students that could possibly benefit from either going to a reading program that is online, which is called Fast Forward, that targets students and their needs for reading, and those students go to a specific class. We've also looked at enrichment groups for reading, and those students go to a particular classroom for enrichment activities. But why wouldn't a student who is at the lower level benefit from an enrichment activity also? So that's where we're at our school. We're looking at what best meets the needs of all of our students. And sometimes it's placing them into those intervention groups where they're going to be able to learn with other peers at their level. What's really cool, though, is that we wanted to offer our summer school to all students. Well, it's students first through fourth grade, because fifth grade is moving to middle school, and kindergartners aren't quite, ready to come. I'm not sure why it wasn't offered to kindergartners who are going into first grade, but first grade through fourth grade. And we're doing enrichment classes where we're focusing on, there's going to be a chef that's coming out twice to teach the students how to cook. There's going to be our IT department coming and teaching the kids about virtual reality. Since I'm an art major also, I'm teaching the kids how to paint murals, and we're going to paint the ball walls at our school. I'm teaching kids about gardening because I do gardening at home. There's going to be the PE teacher teaching about camping, and there's a music teacher teaching kids about how to play the guitar, and a dance instructor who's going to be teaching kids about how to dance. We're also going to invite the parents the last day and have them come and see everything that their child has done during ASY. So this is a whole different way of incorporating students, and it was offered to all these students. So there was a permission form sent home that students had to sign. So our school is working at, yes, we're always, I feel, going to have these groups, single student groups, but we're going to, I think, learn how to allow and invite, I guess, other students to participate like we are starting to do with our ELD groups. So this has always been something that I have talked about with my principal and talked about with my grade level of how we can incorporate students, all students, into being offered the same opportunities that other students are being offered, to see if it does allow for them to be successful in school.